Alright guys, big news coming out of the MMA world. Reinier de Ritter's coach has finally revealed why he stopped the fight against Brendan Allen. Daniel Cormier is backing that decision, and Jiri Prochazka almost set a cameraman on fire during a wild stunt. We're kicking things off with Jiri Prochazka, because only Jiri could nearly start a fire before fight week. The former UFC light heavyweight champ took part in a live fire show, and of course, he couldn't just watch, he joined in. Jiri even tried fire breathing himself, but things got a little too hot to handle when the flame came dangerously close to the cameraman. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed. Meanwhile, Max Holloway had a few words for Jean Silva, who boldly called him out on X for a dream BMF title fight inside the White House, no less. During a Kick livestream, Max absolutely roasted Silva after hearing the call-out, saying there's no way he's entertaining that idea after Silva's recent loss to Diego Lopez.
You see, Jean Silva called you out for the White House. Is he smoking drugs? Holy f***. Did he not see what Diego Lopez just did to him? This guy gotta be trolling us, bro. He needs to be concussed. That motherfucker stay concussed, bro. That's not, whatever he's saying, we're not gonna take it serious. Dude stay concussed, bro. Dude is still concussed. What a fucking weirdo, huh?
Now moving to the welterweight division, Belal Muhammad is fired up. He's set to face Ian Garry on November 22nd. But claims Garry refused to make it a 5-round fight. On the No Script podcast, Belal didn't hold back, calling Garry a coward for allegedly avoiding a longer bout.
This should be a 5-round fight, and
yep.
What happened?
Why is it 3 rounds?
The coward. As I said, coward Ian. He's afraid to go 5 rounds. He saw what happened with his last fight with Prochazka, and he knows 5 rounds with me is going to be
So why does he get to make that decision and you don't?
Because he's not willing to take the fight. So for myself, it was like you either sit on the sidelines,
or you take 3.
There's nobody else. You take 3. So my mindset is I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna finish him. I'm just gonna start faster, and he's gonna fold.
Good,
dude. There's nothing else. But for him to talk about, I want to be a champion. I want to be this, and you're afraid to go a 5-round fight.
100%.
Just take that out of your mindset. Take that out of your.
In another corner of the MMA world, Coach Javier Mendez opened up about why Movsar Evloev still hasn't received a UFC title shot despite his undefeated 9-0 record inside the octagon. Speaking on the No Time podcast, Mendez said Movsar absolutely deserves a crack at the belt, but the problem isn't skill, it's star power. According to him, the UFC often prioritizes popularity over performance, and fighters like Sean O'Malley got opportunities despite lackluster performances because of their drawing power.
The featherweight
Movsar.
Look at him. Look how long it's taken him. They're passing him up because why? Just not many people want interested to see him, even though he deserves it. He's number 1 in my opinion. He deserves it, but is he getting it? How come like Sean O'Malley got title shots after lackluster performance? Right? And he got now. What would be really a shock is if he got another title shot after this last performance. Now I would think that he's going back to the drawing board because again the eyeballs aren't going to be on him. Because of the last performance, people are going to go, no, we're not going to watch him. Now he's lost the 2 in a row, and both to Marab, and now the last one was not excited at all. He got demolished. So his markability is not there anymore. So they're going to have to figure out somebody else. So again, it comes down to different variables, but it's who is going to be hot at that particular time, or who is in the general favor at that particular.
While Movsar waits his turn, Ilia Topuria is already living like a superstar. The Georgian champ returned home recently, and the love he received was unreal. Thousands of fans gathered to welcome him, cheering, waving flags, and chanting his name. Ilia soaked it all in, reminding everyone that he's not just a champion, he's a national hero. And speaking of champions, Tom Aspinall is ready to make a statement this Saturday in Abu Dhabi. At UFC 321, Aspinall will defend his heavyweight belt against Cyril Gane, and he says he wants to be an active champion. Tom praised Gane's unique style but promised to stay just as sharp, saying he wants to face the best guys regularly and prove who the true #1 heavyweight really is.
I want to be a champion who fights often, regular, and fights the best guys. I don't want to be these guys who fight, with big breaks in between, because that's what's happened. Nothing to do with me. I'm ready to put a stop to that, be active, be an active champion, be a defending champion, and fight the best guys. He's the #1 contender, so I think that's what champions should do, is they should fight the #1 contenders and the champion. He's the next best guy. Let's fight and find out who the best guy is. That's the way it's supposed to go. Cyril's a really good opponent. He's really unique with his style. I've never fought anyone like him before. That being said, he's never fought anybody like me before. So let's get in there, see what happens.
But the biggest story of the weekend, Reinier de Ridder versus Brendan Allen in Vancouver. After a strong start, RDR began to fade badly as the fight went on. By the end of the 4th round, he could barely make it back to his stool. That's when his head coach, Harun Özkan, made the tough call. He stopped the fight. In an emotional Instagram post, Harun explained the decision, saying, "I take full responsibility. It's not what I wanted to do, but I had to protect my fighter's health." He said that de Ridder showed too many worrying signs, and while the fighter wanted to continue, it simply wasn't worth the risk. "There's a thin line between being tough and being smart," Harun wrote. "These guys sacrifice their lives for this sport, and sometimes, you've got to live to fight another day." Fans were divided at first. Some thought it was too early, but others praised the move, calling it an act of real leadership and care. And Daniel Cormier agrees completely. On his YouTube channel, DC broke down the moment, saying RDR's corner made the exact right call.
Multiple decisions, they compounded themselves to put him so far behind the 8 ball that his corner stopped the fight. He was barely able to get up after round 2, 3, and 4. There was no way he was going to get through another 5 minutes. His corner did him a favor, a solid, by saying, "Hey, we'll give you the opportunity to live another day and fight another day." So, I know at times we're hard on coaches for not being willing to throw in the towel. Reinier de Ridder's coaches threw in the towel tonight. They gave that guy a chance to fight.
Coming from DC, a former champ and longtime analyst, that kind of praise means a lot. He even pointed out how often corners don't step in when they should, and how this moment shows what real coaching looks like. And that's all for today, guys. Big respect to Reinier's corner for doing the right thing, and best of luck to Tom Aspinall as he defends his belt this weekend. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.